Alright guys, welcome back to Tone Plays NetHack, and picking up from last time, we just reached the castle level. I was exploring the floor upstairs for a little bit, but I found a cockatrice corpse, and I think that could be of assistance to us here. So I decided to come back down and see if we can deal with the castle now. I'll show you the level in a moment, but I should deal with this captain that is bearing down on us quickly. So I should be able to kill him pretty easily. They're pretty dangerous, but I think we will handle him well. We've got good weapons. And yeah, he's already weak. You can see he's trying to run away with a scroll teleportation. But a mysterious force prevents the captain from teleporting. Oh, that's too bad, buddy. You are all mine now. 15 HP and scared. Ooh! Vorpal Blade beheads the captain. Way to go out with style. Now, captains can have silver sabers, which would be... So silver sabers do an extra d20 damage to undead and demons, which we're going to run into a lot of soon. It's a pretty nice weapon having your offhand. They don't do as much base damage as a longsword, though. We gotta watch out for this Minotaur, which looks like it's right below us. Hard to tell if these areas connect or not. This one does. Right, I'm gonna zap this Minotaur with sleep. Got hit twice, so it should be sleeping. Minotaurs are very dangerous. I don't have AC and HP to make me comfortable fighting one. He wouldn't one-hit us. Probably. I don't know. He might be able to one-hit us if he got 2 turns in, and they're fast, so they get 2 turns in every couple of turns. But it would be very unlikely. Could he? I don't know. He's right on the edge. They do a ton of damage. But this one is... This is can't move, so he's sleeping now. We'll see if we can kill it before it wakes up, which we usually can. Cool. So Minotaurs, they have no magic resistance, so sleep is very effective on them because it pretty much always... Well, yeah, I guess it does always put them to sleep if you hit. The question is for how long. And... A lot of people like the Minotaur, or they like to Minotaur. What does that even mean? To Minotaur. The act of wandering around in a maze. Goring things with your horns. Nah, a lot of people like the genocide Minotaurs, is what I meant to say. But I do not like doing that because they drop a lot of... By the way, watch out this corner if an eel will grab you there. They drop Wands of Digging very often, which I make a lot of use of in those maze levels, and you're going to run into a lot of maze levels later on. NetHack is notorious for them. A lot of players find them extraordinarily annoying and frustrating, and they would be if you had to explore them fully, but you don't have to, and I never do. So I won't be doing that here, so you'll be seeing eventually, if we get that far, the easy way to deal with maze levels. And I actually think I want to do a separate video at some point of easily getting through Gehenna, so that's a topic for another day. But yeah, I love the Wands of Diggings that all these Minotaurs end up providing us with. So Zorns are one of the monsters that are generated in the throne room of this castle. Did I even show you the castle yet? I did last episode, but not this episode. So you can kind of see the layout here. You can see all the monsters are funneling in. There's a corridor down here. So all the throne room guys are coming up to the front. And these guys, they want a piece of the action. But yeah, Zorns are one of the monsters that can spawn in the throne room. And they have phasing, so they can go ahead and... They can't cross the water, but they can walk through walls. If you plug any holes in this moat, they will walk right across it. Which it's something that happens pretty often because sometimes I like to block off these edges to make it so the eels can't get to the drawbridge entryway here, so you don't have to worry about them trying to drown you. There's sharks here. Sharks are slow. They do like 40-10 damage or something. They do a lot of a deceptively high amount of damage. So be careful for those. Otherwise, they're not too dangerous. So how do we want to deal with this? So there's a drawbridge here. Okay. Take my advice. and never walk on a drawbridge tile. Drawbridges are a source of insta-death in this game. So what usually happens is you're standing on the drawbridge and then something zaps you with a wand of striking. It destroys the drawbridge, and anything on these two tiles dies instantly. Instantly. So don't be standing on there when that happens. Now if you'll notice, there are a metric ton of soldiers here. There are just a ton of them. They very frequently generate with wands of striking. So you are just asking to get killed and zapped if you stand on that thing when there is any monster which has the capability of zapping wands in your line of sight. So there's my warning to you. If you die like that, it's not on me. Another place that's very common is the Valkyrie quest. There are 2 drawbridges that block the way to the central area on the Nemesis level, and it's full of giants, which also have a very high propensity of zapping and having striking wands, so be careful there as well. So I think what we're gonna do is... how do I want to deal with this? I think I will read the Scroll of Earth and just deal with the Zorns. I think so they're resistant to stoning. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure they are. So my Cockatrice Corpse probably isn't effective here. Let's read a Scroll of Earth. I can basically go ahead and plug this moat. Oh man, I read that in a bad spot, didn't I? Or I pushed a bad boulder out. See, there's not a lot of ways I can push boulders around right now. I'll have to do this. Cool. Let's plugged. Now you can see these Zorns are about to come in. Let's see if we can fight these eels. Again, they can drown you. Be careful. Good tones of a courtly conversation. Thorns are slow. They hit kinda hard. They can be somewhat dangerous, but they're really not too bad, especially at this point in the game. Depends how early you get here and how ready you are to fight. See that? Darks. Knocking her HP down. Vorpal Blade decapitates the shark. Dude, how badass is that when you were decapitating sharks? Oh, that is beautiful. That's awesome. Hang on. I think we got our episode name. I gotta make a note of that. That is amazing. I'm glad we stuck with Vorpal Blade. Even if we were to die, I think we've... That's like a bucket list item there. Decapitating a shark. Alright, so... The drawbridge. So there's a few ways to get past this drawbridge. We could blast it down with a force bolt. Well, we can't because we don't have that spell. But if you had the spell, you could, or you could use a wand of striking, and that destroys the drawbridge. And then I could plug the moat with another boulder and freely walk across. And there's also you can guess the passtune, and it's kind of like a, I don't know if you guys ever played that Mastermind, like board game or whatever. It's kind of like that, where you guess the code basically, and it gives you a clue, and then based on those clues you can kind of you know, decipher the actual code, and then from there on you could use the instrument to play that passtune, and it'll open and close the drawbridge freely. Anything standing on the tile, well, almost anything, dies instantly. So you can just sit here and spam that and kill basically everything in the castle. That's a really easy way to deal with it. The downside is it crushes all the loot as well, so you don't get any loot. Now we have a cockatrice corpse. So I kind of want to just run in here and kill everything with our cockatrice corpse. I think we can do that. And to do that safely, I think we're going to have to blow up the drawbridge. Now the downside of blowing up the drawbridge is that we're not going to have... If our corpse rots, we're not going to be able to... Obviously, if we blow up the drawbridge, we're not going to be able to use it to kill everything. So we have to get a lot of value out of our cockatrice corpse now. I hope I haven't wasted too many turns here. Go ahead and do it. So... let me go ahead and drop a bunch of this food that's going to be weigh us down. Cool, so we are unencumbered with our corpse out. Now I need to get a boulder over here, so how do I want to do this? Cool. This tile is safe, but I'm paranoid. Wait, I just realized the flaw in my plan. I don't even have a... I don't have a striking wand. We learned that last episode when I wanted to break a statue. Okay, plan B. Guess we will use the passcode after all. Our corpse is gonna rot away, probably. We can figure it out quickly. I usually use a solver for this. That'll figure out the code for you in like 4 or 5 turns. Just because I'm usually like streaming the game or doing a speedrun or something, and it's just faster and not as boring. But for the sake of this, we can go ahead and do it. I was gonna say legitimately, but I mean, the other method's kind of legitimate, right? Let's put that corpse back away, because I feel like taking this bugle out is going to burden us. It won't. I like putting my instruments on N. So you say we do not want to improvise. And if I improvise with a bugle, I'd wake up all the soldiers on the map, which is bad, because there's just 2 barracks that are sleeping right now still. So, it's 5 notes, A to G. There are no sharps or flats. I guess the easiest way to do it would just be try this. You hear 1 gear turn, so that means that we got 1 note right, and it's in the right position. So the reason I like having my instrument on N is because I have to hit N to say not to improvise, and it's just easy to type N twice real quick. So I just hit A N N, apply N, N, then not improvise. So we could try and figure out where that A is. 1 tumbler click, so it wasn't there, and there are no B's in the tune, because we would have gotten 2 tumblers clicking, because there would have been an A and a B. So we know there's an A already, and it's in the wrong spot. It's not the first position, and there are no B's. So I can do this. 2 gears turn. So I either got 2 C's or in the right place, or the A's in the right place. So let's try this. Okay, so that A was still in the wrong place. We got 2 C's in the right place. Let's figure out where those C's are, actually. The one's in the first position. So we are bookended by C's in this tune. We start with a C, we end with a C. Where's the A at? Gonna be the next question. Gear's turn. I'm curious. Okay, so that A was in the right spot. One of these D's is in the right spot. Okay, so C, D, A, blank, C. C, D, A. So what's next? E? Ta-da! You extract a strange sound from the bugle. You see a drawbridge coming down. That's a fun little puzzle there. That's actually enjoyable to do by hand, I guess, without a solver, I should say. So if you want to see the glory of using this thing to smash your foes, play the passtune. Yes. The soldier is crushed by the following portcullis. Is that how you say that? I guess it is. You kill the soldier. So you can do this on pretty much everything. You can smash the eels that are in the water, the eels and the sharks, under it. If you let them get in that tile and then you close it on top of them. So there's a lot of cool stuff you can do. Watch out for this. A lot of them have pole arms. Sometimes they fall off the bridge, and if there's not a water tile there, they don't drown. Rust monsters do that a lot. Elementals, which spawn in the throne room, usually don't get crushed. I don't know exactly how that works. Sometimes it crushes when they're... Sometimes it crushes them, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know if it's certain elementals. I never really paid too much attention to it. I know that the liches like to turn themselves invisible, so sometimes a lich will sneak past you while you're doing this. Good to keep an eye on those. So I could just sit here all day, opening and closing this bad boy, just tooting on this bugle until everything dies. Good stuff. And we've actually pretty much cleared out this front room. Yikes. So I think I actually have to take the risk to walk across this bridge. The thing I told you not to do. The only safe way to do that would be to make sure there is absolutely nothing that could zap a wand at me while I do it. So that means these ogres are in a bad spot. That one's leaving. What is the range from this ogre? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, which is, I believe, the range of the wand. Like 3 tiles. Do we go for it? So scared. I don't have another way of breaking this thing, right? I think we are gonna do it. Oh cool, the door's closed. And let's just close the door behind us. Wow, that is so scary. Alright, cool. Well, now make use of our cockatrice corpse if it's not rotted away. There should be no traps in here. It's safe to walk around with the cockatrice corpse. Damn it! You feel that monsters are aware of your presence. So, the Lich just cast Detect Monsters and woke up both of the barracks, and they were going to slowly funnel out. Now what's interesting is how odd monster tracking and pathfinding works in NetHack. Basically, they always know where you're at, more or less. I guess being invisible probably changes that even when they're out of sight. So these guys will basically just try and cram into this wall while I'm over here until I get closer to this edge, and then they'll slowly kind of funnel out. But when I'm on this side of the barracks over here, they it's pretty unlikely for them to leave. There's still like randomness, so some will, but they don't really do it much. Okay. Well. Ooh, a red Naga. I should tin that real quick. Something's zapping me with a wand. Gotta kill this Lich real quick. Invisible, that's why I put my blindfold on. We beheaded it. I love Vorpal Blade. I love it so much that I should protect it from this Disenchanter. Jeez, how do I want to deal with the Disenchanter? So Disenchanters, they will attack you and they will remove enchantment from your armor, and if you attack them with your weapon, they will remove enchantment from your weapon. So it will make our Vorpal Blade not +6, which is really annoying. I guess I could throw daggers at it, because all my daggers are +0. And they also have, I think, the second highest AC in the game, so they're really hard to hit. I think you literally can't hit them with a Wand of Striking. Or it might be like incredibly rare, like a 5% chance. Hoping this Bolt of Cold, which I think a soldier is shooting at us, kill the thing. Cool. The cold definitely helped. Oh, we didn't auto pick up our daggers because I don't have them. Ooh, full healing, teleport scrolls, good stuff. So we missed out on a bunch of stuff like this. Oh, I should have attacked it with a cockatrice corpse. Duh. That's why I had that thing. Sorry, guys. I can be an idiot sometimes. Yeah, okay, here. I want to do something real quick. I don't have time to sit down and eat this Naga corpse, but I'm going to tin it. Let's put that away for now. Now let's wield our cockatrice corpse. I have gauntlets on. Always double check to make sure you have gloves on. I guess technically there could be a pit somewhere on this map if something tried to dig down to escape, so I shouldn't walk around with the cockatrice corpse in hand. Because if you fall into a pit while wielding one, you die instantly. I'll keep swapping back. Alright, so here's the Disenchanter. Nice. So there was still a risk there that we wouldn't hit it, since, you know, you're not trained in corpses. That would be an interesting skill. Wonder if any variants add that. Sounds like something Slex or something might have. And Disenchanters have very high AC, as we mentioned previously. Let's keep an eye on this Lich. Crash. Huh. What does the crash mean here? I thought that would mean, it sounds like the drawbridge, but I don't see anything that could have broken it down. Why is nothing walking on this tile? Well, I guess we're gonna fight everything at once. They won't let us stick to our advantageous position. That is really odd that they didn't come in. That Lich didn't even make itself invisible yet. Yeah, Stone the Troll. Are you friendly? No, you're not. So I can't Stone the Fire Elemental. I don't have any potions or scrolls in my inventory, so... I gotta kill this thing real quick. Push up to my Vorpal Blade. Oh, that dumb passive attack. Probably is gonna do a lot of damage to me. I should back up. I need to kill this thing with range. I have a wand of fire. That's not gonna help. I want to use my wand of cold. I like that for dealing with sea monsters. Magic missile wands. Go ahead and use that. Probably doesn't have a ton of health. Could be wrong about that. 13 HP. Yeah, we can kill this thing with this wand easily. Cool, it's dead. And back to mashing things with this corpse. Notice all the wands that are being zapped at us. This is a pretty good place to encounter a wand of death, so if you're going for like a streak or something, and you really don't want to die, it's a pretty low chance of occurrence. I wonder what the math actually works out to. Might not be as low as you think. But there's a very real chance of you getting zapped by a wand of death here. And if you don't have magic resistance or reflection, you're gonna die. So be careful for that. It's another fire elemental. This one looks peaceful. It is. That lich is still there. Huh. What do you want to wield? The cockatrice's corpse, weapon in hand. Your wielded cockatrice's corpse rots away. It rotted away like as I was wielding it. How awkward. Well, that's fine. It definitely did its job. I think we can easily kill everything else here. I'd like to go deal with that lich real quick. Oh, we have cold resistance now. The invisible lich casts a spell at you. You feel as if you need some help. You feel a malignant aura around you. So that means that it cursed one of our items or brought one of our items from blessed to uncursed. Your bag of holding, unicorn horn, luckstone, those are the things you usually want to watch out for. I don't know what it uncursed. Our magic lamp is already cursed. Is Vorpal Blade blessed? It must have uncursed one of our weapon or armor items. I'm not too concerned about that then. Could have been worse. See ya, buddy. Right. I don't know what's in these loot piles. Vorpal Blade beheads the sergeant. Vorpal Blade decapitates the soldier. God, I love Vorpal Blade. Ooh, a diamond ring. Oh, we have a lot of loot to go through. Oh, let me show you guys something. I should have done this earlier. This is one of the reasons I hang on to potions of object detection. So, there is a watchtower in each corner of this castle, and there is a guaranteed wand of wishing in a chest in one of those watchtowers. And if you drink a potion of object detection, you'll know where it's at, which is right here. Usually like the first place you want to go, and like sometimes if you're not strong enough to fight everything, you just like race to that point and like just try to like not die on the way there. So in that situation, it's very good to know where that's at. So that really makes those potions invaluable at this level. In many, I mean, it wasn't invaluable here. Obviously, we just cleared pretty much the whole castle without too much trouble. but it can be a problem. So there's a lot of situations where you want to know where that is, and object detection potions are pretty common due to the fact that nymphs drop them, so it's good to keep one in hand for this level. Awesome. Well, it's probably a good place for us to stop for the day. So I don't really have, unless I want to go through with my pickaxe, which maybe I'll do. I wish we had one at striking. Yeah, we probably want to break all these statues open, so that's probably what I'll do. Let's grab the Wand of Wishing, finish clearing out the enemies here. Check the storerooms. You want to check these before you actually use the wand. So that's another reason it's good to use a potion of object detection so you can see what's in here. There might be like speed boots in here, and you know, someone might go ahead and wish for speed boots. I had a pair of water walking boots at some point. I don't remember what happened to those. Did I polymorph them? Weird. I got magic helmets here, I got some magic boots. A bunch of good stuff. So usually you want to check these before using the wand too, just so you don't wish for something that you find a couple minutes later in one of these rooms. And there's a throne here, so you can get wishes and genocides and good things from there if you're lucky too. So good stuff. But yeah, let's stop here. That was man, these last 2 episodes have been jam-packed with action. I think the rest of this series really will continue to be at that rate. So a lot of fun times ahead. After the slow trog that the early game can be at times, as you're a weak adventurer and you're managing your inventory and all that good tedious stuff. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll pick up here next time.